Hi, I'm Johanne Turner. I'm a solicitor in the BTMK Injury department. I have been qualified as a solicitor since 2001, and I specialise in dealing with personal injury and clinical negligence work. I'm sure that if you want to make a personal injury claim, there will be certain things that you would like to know about, particularly the process, what it involves, how much your claim is likely to cost, whether you're going to be successful, and how much compensation you're likely to receive. I'm going to give you an example of a case which will hopefully help you in addressing some of these queries. The circumstances of the accident itself were quite horrific. At the time of the accident, the client was scheduled to go home from a 2-week holiday on the day of the accident. She was ready to go up and collect her suitcases, and in walking around the swimming pool, she fell down a shaft approximately 12 foot that had been left open by engineering staff. The client didn't see the shaft. It was hidden by chairs and table, but when she landed, she had completely shattered the bones in her leg and ankle. Fortunately, she had insurance and was managed to be flown home for treatment here. She also had treatment in Turkey as well. The injuries and the accident were so serious that at the time that I originally spoke to this client, she had been flown home from Turkey and she was in the local hospital. I went to see her at the local hospital to see the condition that she was in, and at the time she wanted advice as to where she stood, because it was very likely that the injuries were going to affect her for the rest of her life. The claim was made against the tour operator who had arranged her holiday in Turkey. For us, BTMK Injury, we accepted the claim. We run the claim on a no-win, no-fee basis, which also took away any concerns that she had in respect of costs. We pursued the tour operator and spent quite a vast amount of time arguing over who was to blame for the accident, but eventually, after preparing numerous statements from people who were on holiday in the hotel at the time, and after a vast amount of Turkish translations, we managed to get the tour operator to admit full responsibility for her accident. In this particular case, we didn't have to go to court, but both parties managed to reach a settlement of the client's claim without a final hearing before a judge. Once liability was resolved, the next issue was then to obtain medical evidence to tell us how serious the client's injuries were, and more importantly, what the long-term outlook was for my client. This involved obtaining medical reports from numerous experts, including orthopaedic surgeons, psychiatrists and pain management experts as well, to deal with all aspects of the client's injuries. Part of the process also involved my client having further treatment, and whenever she did have further treatment, we also arranged for rehabilitation to be provided to the client, which meant that any treatment she needed could be arranged privately. We also arranged for professional nurses to go in and care for her when she was recovering. As part of the claim, BTMK Injury managed to assist her with going back to work part-time, and to take away any concerns that she had about finances. We were also able to obtain a large interim payment. The client was then able to use this, and she bought a new property, a new house. because at the time of the accident, she was living in a flat, an upstairs flat, which was totally unsuitable for her, as she was unable to get up and down the stairs. So doing this meant that she had something more suitable for her needs. The eventual settlement of the claim was in excess of £100,000, and after the claim, we were on hand to give her any advice that she needed in relation to any other aspects of her life.